You have to have an inside person. And the only way to get that person is to meet them and either talk to them on the phone or preferably meet them in person. I'm a really good people person when it comes to talking to someone one-on-one in person and even on the phone and stuff. I'm a really good communicator when it comes to that. So I've been told that before, so I'm not just tooting my own horn, I guess. But I kind of have those skills. So I figure if I can actually get in the presence of some of these people, I can kind of express the passion for these games and for esports that I have, and kind of show them that my experience kind of makes me the person to start this and to do this and to put esports and electronic sports and video games and things like that into the mainstream media. I don't have any radio experience. I haven't ever worked at a radio station. I've been in one a few times, but excuse me, I haven't actually ever worked at a station. I don't have any college education as far as broadcasting experience. I don't have any of that. But if I had somebody that I could talk to, I think that I have the kind of the talent for it, and I have experience through WC replays and through other websites that kind of makes me a viable choice for them to, if they wanted to bring video games and things like that onto their station, I'd be the person to do it. Basically, is the whole argument there in a nutshell. Anyway, I haven't been able to talk to anybody. I've been leaving messages. I've been, giving phone calls. I've been, I actually met from the last time. I went to a restaurant where they were shooting the show live, and this is repeat from last episode or my last ranting style audio commentary. But I met with them. And I met with the producer for one of the shows, and I, said, hey, I want to send you one of my demos. It's a 5-minute quick clip of and it's a real kind of basic idea of what I'm thinking I could do for your station. He said, yeah, sure. Send it to me. I'll listen to it, and I'll let you know what I think. And I was like, great. That's all I want. I just want you to listen to it, and I want you to tell me, is it good? Is it something you think that can work for the station? Do you think I should go somewhere else with it? Anything. I mean, you're in the business. You have the experience. You can tell me this. So that's kind of where we were at with that. And I also ended up emailing it to a salesperson that I also had met there. Not that he has any position of power as far as getting me hired, but he's there, and if he liked it, I'm sure he could drop my name to the person that he sees in the hall as he walks by. Hey, I just listened to this demo for this guy, and I think he's got some potential. I think you should meet with him. So I haven't been able to talk to the sales guy, but I was able to talk to the producer yesterday. I ended up calling him, and I was calling a lot of people yesterday. For some reason, I was on a kick to get an answer from these people. So I called probably from 8 a.m. to like 4:30 every hour, probably on the hour, and I wasn't leaving messages. If I didn't actually get through, I just kind of hung up, and I figured I'd call later. So around 2 or 3 o'clock, I actually got through to the producer, and I was like, I told him, hey, this is David. I'm here to, I sent a copy of my demo, blah, blah, and I wanted to know what you thought about it. I told him that I was the guy he talked to at the restaurant and all that, and he remembered me instantly. These guys know me. I've been calling them and emailing them and talking to them enough to where, they hear David, they know who they're talking to. They hear Systemshark, they know who they're talking to. They kind of have my face, and they kind of know my plight. Anyway, he said he liked it. He's like, hey, I listened to it, and I'm sorry I didn't get back to you, but I liked it, and I thought it was really good. Now, because I like it, there's nothing I can do about it. This is him talking. He said that he's not the person to talk to, that this other guy who does the hiring decisions, who's the big executive producer for the radio station, he's the guy who's going to actually be doing the hiring on this, so you need to talk with him. And I'm like, I've been trying to talk to him, but he never picks up his phone. He doesn't respond to the emails. And I've actually gone into the office a few times now since then, and I can't get a hold of him, The most updated story now that I can tell you is that day, after I talked to the producer and he said he liked my demo, I actually went in there. I went in right after work. It was like 4:30. I got in there probably a little before 5 o'clock at the radio station. And I went up to the secretary and I said, I'm here to see the executive producer guy. And he said, and the secretary's like, okay, I'll page him. So he pages him. The guy picks up, and he's talking to the secretary on the phone and says, that he's in a meeting and that he can't talk right now, and to have me call him to schedule an appointment. And I'm like, oh, man, I didn't come all this way, which was like 15 minutes out of my way from work, going through traffic and all that, and I didn't actually make it up here, and now you're not going to see me. But I was a little frustrated. I didn't actually say that. I was just thinking it in my head. But I was like, okay, I got your name and number. I already have his phone number. I already have his email address. They weren't giving me any new information. But now the guy knows that I physically went there and showed up in you know, eventually he's going to run into me and he's going to see me and he's going to have to give me a minute of his time. You know, he's just going to, I'm not looking for an in-depth conversation. I'm not looking for him to give me a sob story of why he can't hire me or, you know, what else. I mean, I just want him to say, okay, I listened to your demo. You know, I don't think it'll work for the station. Or, you know, I listened to your demo and I'm kicking myself for not listening to it earlier. You're great and I want to put you on the station and I can't wait to get started. I mean, one of those routes. These people, when I talk to them, they're excited for me and about it. You know, they love the idea of putting electronic sports and video games on the mainstream media and on radio stations, but they're not responding to me, and I don't know where the miscommunication lies. I know these guys are busy people, and they don't have a lot of time to deal with. I don't know if there's a lot of people like me who are trying to vie for their time and vie for a spot on their radio station. It's a small talk radio station in Pittsburgh. Well, it's not small. It's one of the major talk radio stations in Pittsburgh. But you know, these guys just aren't talking to me, and I kind of feel. I don't know. There's some miscommunication here, whether the guys think I'm annoying and they're not talking to me again, and I'm trying not to be annoying. I'm not calling every day. I might call once a week, you know, and give it maybe 2 or 3 weeks in between before I try calling again. I give these guys ample time to try to get back with me. I'm not sending them emails every day. You know, I'm not being annoying. I'm being, you know, I think I'm being persistent, but, you know, who knows? So I'm going to keep on it. I don't have anything new to tell you guys. There I said you guys again, figures. I don't have anything new to tell my wonderful patrons of WC Replays and my fans, but I am still going to be needing your help at some point. I'm not ready. That's why I'm being so elusive here as far as giving you guys names and things like that, because I don't want you guys again. Man, I got to stop that. I don't want people calling in, my fans calling in and saying, hey, you know, put Systemshark on. He's, you know, we want to hear him on the radio. You know, we want to get eSports on the mainstream American media. I don't want that just yet. What I'm probably going to end up doing is finding out the best person to talk to, which is probably this executive producer guy, and have you guys, oh my God, you guys, have the people who are interested in helping me with this endeavor send emails to this person and kind of tell them that you are interested in hearing me on the radio and that, you know, you're a fan of listening to my audio commentaries. You know, if you are, if you're not, you know, who knows? Heck, even if you're not, you could tell them, hey, I don't like Systemshark and I don't want to see him on the radio. All I'm looking for is a response from these guys, and I think if, you know, at least, you know, 10, 15 people from the site, I know I've got a lot more listeners than that, you know, call in. Even if you're from another country, the radio station has an internet-based, you know, radio thing that you can kind of tune into and listen to a show. If I ever had one, you can listen to from Europe. You can listen to it from anywhere. So I need everybody's help on it. And just say that you're interested and you want to see it more esports in mainstream media. It doesn't even have to be American mainstream media. You know, it's going to start maybe more here. I think video games and that sort of thing is bigger in Europe than it is in America already, and way bigger in Asia and stuff like that than it is here. But yeah, so I'll keep you guys up to date. I don't have anything new to tell you on that front right now, but when I do, you guys will be the first to know, because I do need your help. And if I say that one more time, I swear to, jeez Louise, I think it's just because I'm tired and my voice is tired, so I keep saying it over and over again. You guys. Okay, I think I'm done. We're over, almost 40 minutes on this. Jeez Louise, I've been ranting for a while. My voice is undoubtedly tired. I didn't really plan on talking for this long. I just kind of wanted to fill up 15 or 20 minutes worth of time, so I definitely did that. Thank you guys for tuning into my audio commentary. And this wasn't really a commentary. This is more of a rant. Thank you guys for tuning into my rant. Let me know what you guys think via the comments, or send me your PMs on the WCR forums. It's Systemshark. Love to hear from you guys. And I do read all the comments, even though I typically don't respond to anything on the forums. I do read them all, or on the main website. I do read them. Thanks again. Talk to you guys later.